Is this working? I've never done this before, so... Yes, it says we're live. This is not at all how I planned to do this live. I had a few things I had to run around get done first thing today, and then the weather closed in. So I had to try to scramble home to make my 11:30 deadline. I'm still about 20 minutes of driving away on a clear day, so I'm not going to be able to make it. So I found a nice little out-of-the-way parking lot by the lake here, and that's, I can do this. I have technology. So this is my current view, and this right here is the biggest reason. Yeah, that's the biggest reason I haven't been able to make much in the way of content recently. A lot of, well, we've had some really crazy weather, and, that makes it difficult when you want to go out and go for a nice hike or go for a drive. It's just, it puts a damper on everything. So, let's see if I can get this to work on a stand. No, that's not going to work there. Okay. Yeah, so I'm presently using the hotspot of the car to do this. I think I've got it all working. I don't know, there's stuff on the screen. I've got really bad glare from the snow here. And my beard is all kinds of uncooperative today. Now, lots of things happened in 2021. In fact, some of the best things to ever happen for me. I started a new life out here in Kelowna. And a lot of you guys, be it through video or phone call, stuff like that, I appreciate it. And it's just been spend the winter really figuring out exactly what I want to be doing moving forward. And as a result of that, I'm certain we'll have some videos. I don't know, I don't know if it's going to be any kind of schedule that we can have. I'd love to, but with the weather and the uncertainty of my career, that kind of puts that into question. So I'll do my very best. As you know, life can get in the way. I don't do this full time. This is a hobby, and I absolutely love it. So obviously I'm going to do what I can to continue to make content. Recently, I've started streaming on Twitch, just playing some video games. If you're interested, send me a message. I'll send you all the details, but that's just, when it comes to playing video games, I'd prefer to play video games with other people, and streaming is about as close as you're going to get to doing that. So I like to do that from time to time, just whatever game I seem to feel like playing. And I'll probably continue to do that in my spare time. And I mean, when the weather looks like this, so that so this right over there, that's downtown Kelowna. Across the lake is West Kelowna. It's kind of tough to really... Yeah, the camera's trying to focus on stuff on the windshield right now, but yeah. So that's West Kelowna. That's on the other side of the lake. There's a beautiful bridge. I'm sure you've seen it in some of my videos. But yeah, with the amount of snow we've got, it's great for skiing. Not so good for going out and driving and just having a good time and having fun doing that. So yeah, that's that. Once the weather clears up a little bit, obviously I'll be doing my best to get out and have some fun, do some driving. I'm doing my best to figure out a way to get some good winter tires for the car so we can kind of go out on days like today and not have to worry too much about what the weather is doing. And a lot of the, like, I've mentioned this before, but here in BC, there's laws that require winter tire use in, well, a lot of the highways in interior regions. So I don't have those. So when the weather's bad, I just stay in town where it's not a requirement. Sorry, it doesn't stay on my stand, so I have to hold my phone. Very annoying. But, you know, first world problems. Here I am streaming on the side of a lake using my car for internet. That's, don't think somebody from 20 years ago would have believed me when I said that. But yeah, I'm going to live stream to the whole world in a parking lot from a device in my pocket. That's crazy. But I love it. I can actually say that it's getting a little bit lighter out. So there is hope that maybe we can go out and do a tour around Kelowna. You know, all the fancy Christmas decorations and lights and stuff. I'd love to be able to do that. Growing up, we used to go around the city of Lethbridge, and there was a lot of really overdone Christmas decorations. Halloween is by far the biggest decoration spree that I can remember. And yeah, hopefully we can do that. Totally depends on the weather. And in the meantime, I'm also editing together a recap video. I decided to go back all the way to the beginning of December of last year to now. And we're going to recap everything that's happened since the purchase of the Mercedes all the way to today, where obviously I'm not driving a Mercedes anymore. I'm driving a Cadillac. And yeah, there's many reasons. I've gone into a few of them on the channel. So if you're interested in that whole saga, please check out the videos. You can find them pretty easily on my channel there. And then we're going to kind of make plans. Because that's what I've been really trying to do for the last 4, 5, 6 months, is establish a future for myself. I love cars. I'm very passionate about cars, obviously, but the industry it's burning me out, working in the industry. So I don't know if I want to carry on down that path, the current path that I'm on. So, you know, lots to think about there. Recently, I've actually been thinking quite a bit about doing something totally off, like, out there for me, which I started a few years back. I got some training in heavy equipment, and I'm thinking I want to get back into that and pursue that, because there's just so many opportunities for me to do, well, anything really, and I don't want to work for other people forever. In fact, I think it's just kind of stupid for me. I want to be my own boss. I want to be the guy who makes the plans, comes up with the strategies, all that stuff. And I just don't know exactly how to do that within the automotive industry, because I don't have a massive bank account to get started. Whereas it doesn't take much to start up your own landscaping company, if you know what you're doing, which right now I don't, but I mean, how hard can it be? I already know. I have a pretty good understanding of that whole industry too, so there's lots to think on. But the number one is I want to get out and explore more and more and more of this region of British Columbia, both in the winter months as well as the summer months. I know in the wintertime, there's going to be a lot less traffic and a lot less tourists. So once I'm able to safely get around and do that, the adventure stuff again with proper winter tires and the right safety gear, well, you can't see it, but in the trunk, I have quite a emergency kit. If I did end up sliding off the highway, well, the obvious thing is, well, you grab your phone, you call for help. If you can't, like if there's no cell coverage or anything, I have enough supplies and stuff in the trunk to more or less survive anything for a few hours. I mean, if I was at the top of one of the highest passes in the middle of the worst blizzard in history, that's kind of hard to prepare for, but I've got shovel, candles. I don't have much in the way of, well, it's not kitty litter, but I use the large coarse grain floor dry that you see around shops. That works excellent as a traction aid, and as a side effect, it's very easy to clean up. So something I do. There's candles. I've got, I think, yeah, there should be at least a pack of matches or a lighter. You know what I don't have, though? I don't have my blankets. Okay. Yeah, always have a blanket, a shovel, and water. Those are the most important things to bring with you, because then, well, you can stay warm, stay hydrated, and hopefully get rescued in the event of something happening. But you never want it to happen. That's why you go prepared. And that's the stage I'm at right now. I can go and do whatever I want, but if anything goes wrong, I'm not prepared right now. So I'm not going to go out and risk it. But, you know, we'll get there. Like I said, I'd love to get some winter tires sooner rather than later. And I really, really want to try getting to the ski hill this year. I'd be terrible and I would probably actually hurt myself doing it, but I really want to go anyways. Probably look into maybe if there's a kind of an entry or a beginner ski hill nearby. I'm sure there's something, but I don't know if going up to Big White and just jumping on the chairlift to the top is a good plan or not. Also, I haven't taken lessons in a long time, so I think that's probably a good idea. And I don't know if I would snowboard or ski, because in the past I've done both. I was awful at all of it, but I really enjoyed it. I did actually really love the little tiny skis. What are they called? Snowblades. Those were fun. Not the most practical for powder and well, anything other than the groomed runs, but that's what I do. I'm not a skier. Although one day maybe. Probably not. I'll go skiing, but I'll probably never call myself a skier. Man, this glare on my glasses is bad today. Sorry. Yeah. Now, obviously there's craziness going on in the world. Travel is very restricted, and you see a lot of people around the internet that just either don't care or are flat out saying don't worry about it, stuff like that. Well, do your own research. That's what I tell anybody, right? I care enough that I've got masks right here. I've got hand sanitizer in the center console here, and I just avoid people, honestly. It's not hard for me. I've never been one to want to go out and socialize in the mall, right? I don't like standing in lines, stuff like that. So it hasn't been very difficult for me to stay, well, more or less isolated. You know. We've been going for about 15 minutes here, and I've not yet seen anybody actually join the stream. This should be recording. I have no idea if it actually is, because this obviously wasn't really the plan. You got to make do when the weather throws curveballs. So We're going to switch back to the lake view because it's getting worse again. Obviously, you now cannot see across the lake, which kind of tells me that we've got quite a bit more snow coming in, which is awesome. I love snow. This is also, growing up in southern Alberta, it was kind of a coin flip if there was going to be snow on Christmas morning or not. I can safely say that there will be snow on Christmas morning here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas Day. Today's Christmas Eve. But it's all Christmas. Or the holidays. Whatever the politically correct statement is nowadays. But yeah, I celebrate Christmas for whatever reason. We do it as a family kind of thing. And this is actually going to be the second year in a row now that I have not been able to spend Christmas with my family. Makes me kind of sad. It's yeah. Anyways, we'll go back to happier thoughts there. Obviously, have a phone call, probably do a video chat if we can figure out how to make all that work tomorrow. And yeah, we'll just kind of carry on from there and make plans to meet up later on in the year. And there's not much you can do. So I've got, well, I actually have nothing else left for today that needs to be done out and about. I've got probably 4 full days of editing, trying to make a video that I'm happy with. Oh, and on that note, I've actually changed editing software. Last year, I got a really good deal on a 1-year subscription to a service. I really liked it. And then the same company released a kind of, not, I don't want to say lesser, but it didn't have quite as many features. Like the 3D rendering. I'm not going to be dealing with that anytime soon, so I didn't need to be spending extra money for a program that enabled that sort of editing and creation. So this, there we go, streamlined. That's the right word I was looking for. It's a more streamlined vlog editing software and picture editing software. It's Lightworks, if you're curious. This one is Lightworks Create. So it's does your 1080p. I haven't tried any like over an hour videos, but if we end up at over an hour, I probably want to break that up into a few little videos. So yeah, I'm very much liking it. It's pretty straightforward. Over the last year, I've gone from just a cut things together kind of editing, and I've started to do more. I'm not very good at it yet. I'll 100% admit that. It's something obviously that's going to take time, and eventually I'd like to be able to just put together an awesome video that takes zero effort to edit and looks amazing and all that, but I'm not there yet. Someday. So look forward to video quality and editing improvements in the coming months. Also, any suggestions or video tutorials, that's great. I spend a lot of time, like when there's a specific effect that I'm trying to figure out, I'll spend a lot of time on YouTube tutorials and stuff like that. It seems to help. I wonder if this glare is actually bugging me. Is it? Oh, it's the side. All right, we'll go like this. I don't know if that made it better or worse. So. Well, that's not bad. So I just kind of have a goofy look. But yeah. So like I was saying, editing, look for that to improve. We're going to have some more. Yeah, I'll do my best to improve that as well. And I don't know. I'm quite happy with the 5 to 10 minute videos. They seem to work well, especially for the type of content I've been making. the big adventure drives with lots of cool stuff happening, those are pretty easy to get the 15-20 minutes, and it still all makes sense and you want to watch all of it. Some of the vlog style that I've been doing, after a few minutes, even I don't really want to watch it anymore. So I'm gonna go more to I'm not gonna upload unless it's something that I actually want to watch. So there were a few times where I was putting up videos simply to put up a video on a specific day. That's a good way to make sure you can grow your channel and all that, but I don't know. I'd prefer to have content that I want to watch and other people want to watch, maybe a little bit less often. But I'm still hoping for once a week, whether that be on a Monday or a Saturday afternoon. No idea at this point, but we'll keep the videos coming. Be sure to check out the Facebook group, or I guess it's a Facebook page. Yeah, page. Just Dan's Everyday Adventures. Instagram still remains Dan's Automotive Adventures. As that's going to be more the automotive side of what I'm doing. YouTube, that'll be a little bit of a mix of the vlog and the driving, and who knows, I might even start putting up some videos from the video gaming I do. We'll just have to see what happens there. And yeah, got some plans that I'd like to accomplish kind of August, September of this year. Again, totally depending on if things change like 180 from where I'm at now. And yeah, there's a trip I need to make this year. Not sure when, but it's gonna happen. Maybe June. That would be ideal. And yeah, it just has to happen this year. It's been far too long since I've had the opportunity to do what I need to do there. And I'll make sure to bring you guys along for that trip. But seeing as the weather is closing in, I'm still quite a ways from home. And again, we're not getting a whole lot of chatting going on. So we're going to wrap it up here. Like I said, I'm going to come out with a pretty awesome video before the end of this year. So before December 31st, or on December 31st, maybe, who knows. And it'll be a nice longer recap. There's some footage that I never used that might make its way into that video. So be sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications, because that one's going to be a fun one. It's going to be an excellent way to see what I want the channel to be and where it's coming from and where I want it to go. So thank you very much for coming along today. I hope you all have a very wonderful holiday season. Stay safe. Spend as much time as you possibly can with your loved ones and family. And, well, we're going to wrap it up here, and we will catch you in the new year for some incredible new adventures. So, happy holidays.